Hi there! Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. This time we are dealing with another Escapade. Episode 7 to be exact. It's weird they call it Escapades, but they're really called episodes. But I don't know, they also call the cases episodes as well, so I don't know. Naming things is weird. Anyway, this one is called On Briar Road, and apparently, Rolly and Pat Beat are involved. So that's nice. It's been I didn't expect to see them anytime soon. See, that's why, this is why I think it's interesting, having in-between exchanges with witnesses who only show up in one case. I think that's a good use of little escapades like this. But let's actually see what is going on there, shall we? William Robbins, what is that? Practical physician? Or optician? I don't know. Either way, if Williams is Robbins, if William Robbins, I wonder what he's taken. Let's see. 30th April of 12:20 p.m. Briar Road. Wait, 30th of April. Isn't this after the 5th case? Because I'm pretty sure because I remember the whole thing was like, oh, it's 2 months after the 3rd case, and it was like February 15th. So I guess it's definitely after the 5th case. So I wonder. I guess since Autoson, it's probably not going to be here, sadly. Anyway, it's these the sleepy boy and the nice girl. Let's see. Sir, Constable Rolly B, reporting for duty. Thanks to the good offices of Lord Van Dykes, I'm back on my beat here in the capital, doing my best for the good citizens of London, sir. Ah, my Rolly, back in its Bobby's uniform. You couldn't look any more handsome if you tried. Ah, my love, you say the sweetest things. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. To us, Lord Van Dykes isn't the Reaper of the Bailey at all. Oh, no, of course not. He's the patron saint of Bobby's. That's Bobby Fulbright, thank you very much. The patron saint. Oh, yes, Pat. You're so right, my darling. Keeping us in pocket he is. On my first day back on the job, what did I find in the gutter? A shilling, my love. A whole shilling. I don't know how much a shilling is, but I feel like 1 shilling is probably not that much. Oh, Rolly, I always believed in you. I always knew one day you'd find some big, small change. With just that shilling, I could buy you a cheap bunch containing a single flower, my sugar. Oh boy, a whole flower. A single flower? Oh, how romantic. But, I'm so sorry, Pat. Only moments ago, that shilling disappeared. Disappeared? But how, my love? How? I think maybe... No, I'm sure. It was this girl here, sir. You swiped my precious shilling, didn't you? You cheeky little You cheeky little diver? Wait, how's she still... Okay, well, maybe it's not after the... Okay, maybe... I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be bringing too much into the days and... The days and dates and such. Oh, blimey. You took your time getting round to me, didn't you? I thought that lovey-dovey stuff wasn't ever gonna end. So, a shilling, you say? Lifted from you, were it? Don't know nothing about it. Nothing about it. Where's the evidence, eh? Right there. The evidence is dancing around on the back of your hand, young lady. You stole it from me. You lifted it from my pocket just now. You've got a nerve. You've got a nerve stealing from a bobby. Cobblers? This coin's mine. How could you know anyway? How could you know if it was taken just now or not? Oh, dear me. You don't get it, do You don't get it, do ya? We've hardly got a penny to our name. So that coin felt as heavy to me as a bar of gold. Eh? I'm telling ya, the moment it left my pocket, I knew. I felt myself get a good few pounds lighter. Ah! Yup, that coin's got my blood, sweat, and tears all over it. What's the matter with you, eh, Mr. Naruto? Me? Sorry, I didn't even know I was here. On the scene. Apparently just standing here, slack-jawed, bug-eyed, staring off into space, apparently. When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away, not an hour later. This isn't my fault. I haven't stolen any goddamn thing. Jesus. And what about you, Sholmes? I thought you were supposed to be a great detective. Dear me, Mr. Straight. You took your time getting around to me, didn't you? I thought that long dispute was never going to end. Got all these different... Jeez. Were we all just standing around in utter silence while all that was going on? You only said, give us a minute when we spotted you over the road and said hello. That was 10 minutes ago, Jenny. We've just been standing here listening to you quarrel with this Bobby. Oh, I guess so. We were just standing around in silence. Do beg your pardon, madam. We shouldn't be troubling the public with police business. But that shilling belongs to us, doesn't it, Rowley? I mean, technically you just found it on the street, so I'm not sure if it really belongs to you. I mean, I'm sure whoever dropped their shilling probably wants it back, you know? Of course it does, my love. It's just for you and me, my darling. Gah. It was just supposed to be a nice stroll with Iris and Mr. Sholmes before afternoon tea, but here we are getting fucking tied up in some bullshit. Thanks to Gina. Why did we have to run into another fiasco on Briar Road? I don't really see how we could be of any help, Gina. This is like a civil dispute. I'm a lawyer. I mean, I am a civil. I guess I could do civil disputes as well. But like, until you hire us, I'm not sure what exactly you want us to do. There's no way of knowing who the coin really belongs to if it was just dropped in the gutter. I mean, technically, it could belong to anyone. Hell, that could be my shilling that I dropped in the gutter, and Rolly just happened to find it, and now you maybe didn't take it, Gina? I mean, again, you're a pickpocket, so it's kind of hard to trust you when it comes to these things, but, you know. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure of that, Runo. What? I have a feeling I might know the answer to the question of whose coin that is. Ah, my bright young fellow lodger. Let us hear your deduction. Well, there's actually a reason why I suggested a stroll down Briar Road. Oh, what reason? You see, I was here yesterday, and well, I dropped a little something. So I wanted to come and look for it, while enjoying an afternoon stroll. Wait, you dropped something? You don't mean... It was the pocket money that Hurley gave me. Oh, is that the pocket money from their dispute over when they both pretended there was a fire in an earlier escapade? Once again, I gotta appreciate the continuity. What's this, Iris? Iris? You dropped that, did you? I'm sorry. I went to the market on Lime Street yesterday to pick up some herbs, you see. But on the way, I must have dropped it. The 1 shilling coin you gave me. Oh, I guess you just gave it to him. It might be a separate thing. Oh. A 1 bob bit? Yes. And when I thought back over the route I took, I realized I must have dropped it here. Constable, you haven't seen it, have you? It's all my pocket money. And now it's gone. Yeah, see? Rolly, this is why you can't go around claiming random money on the street as your own. I mean, normally when you find money on the street, you're supposed to return it to the police. But you are the police, so, what are you gonna do about that, pal? Gah! Well, I'm afraid I don't know anything about that, young lady. What rotten luck. Dropping your money like that. Sorry. I dare say the constable and his companion could give you a run for your money with their wide eyes. If it's all the same to you, Mr. Sholmes, I think I'd prefer not to be used as a yardstick for looking guilty. Well, it's tough, Willie, isn't it, Iris? You dropped it, so it ain't yours no more. Anyway, you know what they say, what goes around comes around, so don't feel bad. Bad luck, Iris. It doesn't look like you're going to get your coin back. Oh, I can't believe I've lost it. And straight after Hurley gave it to me as well. Yes, regrettable indeed. I seem to recall that particular coin was rather significant. What do you mean, significant? To be specific, it was especially significant to you, Bruno. Significant to me? Ah, you don't mean... It was a coin from last night's wager? Ah, the very same, my dear fellow. What's this then? What wager? It was a game of poker. A duel between Hurley and Bruno. Poker? Ha! I hardly knew her. Ha, what? That tricky card game, you mean? As a lawyer, I have a perfect poker face. You'll never be able to tell what I'm thinking, said he. Oh hey, it's like, man, I hope you didn't, there wasn't anything important on the line. I mean, we know what happens when, the Naruhodo clan, tends to play poker. Sometimes people wind up dead, is all I'm saying. But depriving Mr. Naruhodo of his entire fortune was even easier than finding that missing thoroughbred. Oh, I guess unlike his descendant, Ryunosuke is not super good at poker. Then again, everyone does point out apparently that Ryunosuke has like a really readable face, that they can like tell what he's thinking just by looking at his face, at his expressive face. Gah, it was so infuriating. Living it now still makes me grit my teeth. Sorry, Iris. I had every intention of paying you back the money I owe you, but you'll have to wait, I'm afraid. Yes, I know. Don't worry. Next month is fine. Let me guess, Odo. Your old fortune? It was 1 whole shilling. My entire monthly stipend, and I lost all of it. Jeez, your entire stipend for a month was this 1 shilling? Again, that doesn't seem like a whole lot. As I handed it over to Mr. Sholmes, I gritted my teeth so hard my gums started to bleed. Oh, please, Bruno. Don't exaggerate. That's a horrible image. What about a lawyer who borrows money from a 10-year-old girl? Now that's a horrible image. Wait, so... okay, so Ryunosuke, I guess, borrowed the shilling from Iris so that she could wager it? What? Wait, was I misunderstanding that? Oh, so yeah, I guess Hurley, here I'm calling him Hurley. Herlock gave her a coin that he won from poker from Ryunosuke. Okay, fair enough. Why do I feel like my reputation with this couple has just fallen to the floor? There are few things more invigorating than taking a man for all he's worth. Jesus, okay, don't say shit like that, Sholmes. People are gonna think you're fucking some kind of, sociopath. Don't be so pleased with yourself, Hurley. It's not as if Bruno ever had a chance of winning. Wait, What? What do you mean by that? Well, using that special ink I developed, anyone could... thank you, Iris, that will do. I'm sure this conversation is proving very dull for everyone. Oh, don't tell me, you fucking cheated at poker over a shilling, Sholmes? Jeez. Who's the one desperate for money now? Who's desperately up for money now, apparently? You know what? You don't need to pull a fucking Christoph... well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. You don't need to pull a Zach Grammaire, you know? What's done is done. The game is over now. There's no point crying over spilled milk. Haha, yeah, totally. Special ink, you say? Well, sir, that sounds like the sort of risky business that's right up my alley. Oh, Rowley, I love your dauntless spirit. You laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha ha. I like to say. Come on in, Iris. Spit it. What's this special ink all about, eh? What and all that? Well, it's what sometimes is called invisible ink. All you have to do is write a suit and number on the reverse side of every card. And with the aid of some special glasses, the whole game is laid bare to you. Wait, you were wearing glasses last night, weren't you, Mr. Sholmes? Oh, yeah, he was wearing his special fancy goggles. You said something along the lines of, my eyesight appears to have suddenly worsened. Ugh. And the moment you failed to question that as odd was the moment I knew I had won the game. I mean, yeah, I guess to be fair, while it isn't very nice to take advantage of the naive and the gullible, you know, you do have to sometimes exhibit a bit of skepticism when it comes to Sherlock Sholmes. Mind games, was it? Trying to throw me off with your eccentric ways. So you're telling me Sholmes could see every card what Odo had? What? But that's not mind games. That's blatant fucking cheating. Ah, my dear fellow. Haha, what an accusation. Would you honestly consider me a cheat? Please. I prefer trickster. Whatever you call it, the game doesn't count now. Understand, Mr. Sholmes? I mean, yeah, that's kind of blatant and against the rules, I would assume. Dear me. Well, out of respect for the bad grace with which you take defeat, allow me to return your shilling. Did you hear that, Gina? So give it here. Wait, what? Hey, leave me out of this. This here one ball bit was mine from the start. No question. No, saw. That there one ball bit was lifted from this here Bobby's pocket only a few minutes ago. So you keep saying, come on then, where's the evidence? Eh? The law, right, is all about evidence. I know my stuff. I was in court. I almost got arrested for murder. I know what it's about. You see, Mr. Naruhodo, you try to excuse in court, and others will parrot it. Only, whenever I do say that in court, it isn't as a trite excuse, you know. As I said, sir, that coin has got my blood, sweat, and tears all over it. That's right, it has. Rowley's blood, sweat, and tears are the evidence. I'm not sure if that's admissible in a court of law. Blood, you say? In that case, it's time to duel for this. Do you think? Well, if there's any trace of blood on that coin, we'll soon know about it. Ba-bang! All right, Jenny. Hold very still. Eh? What? Ah, fuck, I've been shot again. Ah! Look at that! See there on the coin? It's clearly changed color. In other words, there is blood on this coin. Once again, as I said, sir, That would be my blood, sweat, and tears. Wait, how do you get blood on a coin anyway? Ooh. Wait. I've seen blood turn that color before. Yes, I know whose it is. I know whose coin it is. What? The rightful owner of this bloodstained shilling is... Bruno! Yay, we won. Me? And from the appearance of the blood, I would say it is quite fresh. Left within the last 24 hours. Within the last... then, in that case... So, this is a coin which comes out of Odo last night in the poker game. Gee, that coin really has taken a journey. Oh, Bruno, do you mean you really did make your gums bleed? Apparently, jeez. I told you, I was so infuriated to lose, I had to grit my teeth as I handed over the money. So, what did you fucking were you chewing on the shilling before you gave it? How'd the blood get on the shilling? Blimey, you're as hard up as me by the sound of it. But I thought you had a proper job. You had a proper job. Come on, Gina, just hand it over, would you? The shilling that's rightfully mine. Fine, alright then. Just stop your bleating staring. So she did take the coin, originally. I finally have it back. It's like a dream come true. I nearly had that one in the bag and all. That's wonderful news, Bruno. I'm so happy for you. Now then, as you promised. Jeez, also like, this is fucking like triumphant music as I get my one shilling coin back. I'd like my money back, please. Oh, now it's stopped because we gotta pay our fucking landlord. The shilling I lent you before. Yeah, so I guess so you got a shilling from her, so you have a wager to play in the poker game. Then you lost the shilling because he's a fucking cheater, apparently. Then he got the coin and gave it to you, Iris, that you then dropped in the middle of Baker Street, apparently, or Briar Road, I guess. And then from there, Rolly picked it up and was like, "Oh shit, I found a shilling." And then Gina took the coin because she's a dirty pickpocket, and then that's how we ended up here, apparently. Boy, what a long and strange trip it's been for that shilling in the last 24 hours. You did say that you paid it back out of this month's pocket money, didn't you? Oh, yes. Well then, I suppose... My dear fellow, do be kind to your gums. Looks like that shilling was always destined to be taken from you, sir. For some reason, the phrase, "serve you right," is floating around in my head. So, Iris, as promised, here, the shilling I owe you. Oh, you're paying me already? Well, thank you. Next month would have been fine, though. What's it all about, anyway? What are you lending Odo money for? To begin, yeah, what did you lend him for to begin with? Ah, yes. Well, actually, it's because I went to the Lime Street Market yesterday to buy herbs. For Bruno. Herbs? For Odo? Yes. The tea Mrs. Otto left behind is top quality Gyakuro tea, but it's just so bitter. So, when Iris suggested mixing it with some herbs to make it more palatable, I asked her to buy me some. That's right! We've made a special Japanese herbal tea with the leftover Gyakuro. I'm going to call it Susie's Special Blend. I do hope you'll all try it. The excruciating bitterness clings to the throat. If you can persuade the bright green gloop to leave the cup. Why, it sounds quite delicious. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Well, it would appear the Shilling's brief adventures are now at an end. Adventures? You mean like the first Great Ace Attorney adventures? Ah, you must agree, my dear fellow. The coin has made a considerable journey since last night. Let's see. Originally, it was a coin I was supposed to give to Iris to pay her for the herbs. But then, in our poker duel last night, it passed to you, Mr. Sholmes, who gave it to Iris as spending money. But then I dropped it here sometime yesterday. And my beloved Rowley found it a little while ago and picked it up before it was lifted from my pocket by this here diver. I then used my favorite gun to show up the blood that was on it. And let's slip about little Sholmes' little scam in this card game last night. The annulment of which resulted in the coin returning to the ownership of Mr. Naruhodo, allowing me to pay Iris the money I owed her after all, for the herbs that she bought in order to make Susie's special blend of tea. And now, after all that, the coin is resting safely in my pocket. Yeah, it's quite the wild exchange. Yeah, you're right. That was an adventure. But what are we supposed to take away from it, eh? This 1 shilling coin belongs to Iris, and Iris alone, I think. I cannot fault your observation, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, you know what they say. What goes around comes around. Why do I get the feeling Iris knew it was coming around to her from the very beginning? Priceless, as they say. Well then, my dear fellow, how about this evening we indulge in some bitter tea and a bitter rematch? I'll even allow you to stake the coming month's spending money in advance. I fold. Yeah, I don't blame you, Renosuke. Poker can be a bullshit game sometimes. That's for sure. Well, that was interesting and amusing. So far, they've all been pretty enjoyable stuff, I would say. So, man, poor fucking Pat and Rowley, fucking even 1 shit. They can't. I mean, again, if you just pick up random money on the road, technically it doesn't belong to you, but you know, either way, it is unfortunate. But hey, that was pretty solid stuff, I guess. And now we only have 1 more escapade left. Episode 8 in the Bailey with I guess our boy Barack is going to be there. But I think we will save it for the next episode. Like I said, now we've only got 1 episode, 1 escapade left, and then we'll be able to get started on the second game proper. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But for now, I will see you around.